Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story. Well, I'm personally with an old friend of mine because Phil Roitman was the guy who, come on over here, he was the guy who volunteered himself to be the very first My Car Story. So I want to say thank you. 700 plus cars later, and thank you for all the subscribers. But this is the guy who, we were actually in the bathroom washing hands, and I said, hey, did you bring a car? And you go, did I? And I said, could you mind if I video it? So it's a special time for us because it's our 3-year anniversary. And let me grab the camera as I usually do. So Phil, the car that started off the My Car Story, what was your car?
My car is a 1973 Stage 1 Buick Sun Coupe. One of 42 built, well, I'm sorry, one of 45 built, one of 23 with an electric sunroof operation. There are a whole bunch of things. It's got a 1 of 4 SCO Code O paint, which is an unknown color because it's not a GM code, and that's out of all 728 Stage 1s built. The car is basically fully loaded with almost every option except for cruise control. It is body numbered. This is the first year that they started the 1973 Century nameplate over again after retiring it.
Yeah.
And they changed over from the Skylark to the 73, whole new body style. This is body number 00092. So it's the 92nd body ever built. Zone office ordered in Columbus, Ohio, delivered to Len Impey Buick. And like I said, it's got almost every option. As you walk around, you can take a look at the dealer invoice sheet. It was over $5,900 brand new in 1973. And I just love it. It's become a part of me.
So come on alongside me. Let's see our first car in My Car Story. You'll see the first one again. You can compare this to the first one as well if you like. And hopefully I'm getting better after 3 years. But take a look at that. So, first of all, come on with me, Phil. I mean, when you see this color coming down the road, thank goodness the police will never be able to spot you from about a mile away.
Right.
What a color. And the Buick nameplate.
Paint is mostly original. Has never been repainted. The interior is all original. It's a survivor.
Yeah.
Cleaned up here and there.
And we'll get an overall shot of the side of the car. Like so. And let's take a look at some of the features that I like. We've got the Stage 1, which you're just not going to see that. How long have you had this car, Phil?
I've had this car 13 years now.
13 years.
The car came with radial tires, so these are reproduction radial tires, white wall radials.
We'll let people kind of take their time on the build sheet. One of the things on this car, on the Sun Coupe, is the sunroof, which is pretty cool. Come on back with me. We'll take a look at the back. You know, I always enjoyed kind of the, you know, the little markings, the Gran Sport in the back, the Stage 1 in the front.
Right, the little details.
The Gran Sport there in the center of the back. The very pointed NASCAR-like back end to it, giving it the streamlined effect. You could see it's where here. Let's take a look at the interior.
Sure.
Just noticing as well the rubber on the bumpers and the bumperettes. This is how they have the ashtray. Six-way seats.
Electric seats.
Is that six-way or what do they call it?
Six-way power seat. Tilt steering, AM/FM stereo with dual front and rear speakers, electric windows, door locks.
many of these do you see, Phil, when you're driving?
Hardly any. I'm usually one of the only ones around, except for when I go to a Buick meeting, and maybe I'll see one or two.
Okay, let's open the hood, shall we? So you might see one or two.
Yeah, they're pretty rare. They didn't build many of them to start with, and most of them weren't well taken care of over the years. All original, numbers matching.
455, I'm saying.
Yep. 455 stage 1.
For a 73 in the middle of the gas crunch there, that's kind of a big deal, isn't it? It's let's start her up real quick, shall we?
Yeah, very smooth, very sweet running highway car. She is totally night and day from the 72 Skylark. The suspension on this car went all the way through 1987 on the Camaros, a whole bunch of different cars.
You did a little exhaust on Let's shut her down. And we'll have you shut the hood.
Okay.
Phil, stand right next to her. Phil, first of all, thanks so much for encouraging me to do this. I know a lot of people around the globe have appreciated my car story, and I just want to thank you for giving me enough courage to be the first guy to join in on the stories, and thank you so much.
Oh, it's an honor. You've been doing a great job. I've been following you all these years, and I look forward to seeing more and more of your stuff.
Thank you so much, Phil.
You're welcome.